Hi everybody, it's Wanda. I'm back. I'm still feeling bad. I'm sorry I haven't posted the last few days. My head has hurt so bad that it's all I can do to work, and I'm having to work extra hours, and I'm still having stress on the job. And honestly, my head has been killing me for days now. So I've taken a leave. I think I took a leave today. Honestly, I can't remember if I took it or not. I remember thinking I have to eat something so I can take the leave, but I don't remember if I took it or not. So that's how bad my head's hurting. I can't keep up with anything. But I wanted to give a shout out to my good friend and fellow artist, Virginia at Virginia's Art. She is not on YouTube, but she is on Etsy. And I will put a link to her two Etsy stores because she does such fabulous work. And she gifted me, and I received on Thursday, a box that she made, and also this sample pack of golden half-ounce bottles of golden acrylic fluid acrylics. So not the high flow, but the fluid. And it's extremely thin, but it is very, very pigmented. And I had wanted to try it, but just hadn't gotten around to ordering any or, even really thinking along those lines. And so she gifted me some, and I had to go in then and investigate how to mix it. I wanted to get a good pouring medium to mix with it, and I went with Courtney Holster's pouring medium mix that she uses, and I will tell you about that in a moment. And I'll also put a link to her video showing how she mixes her paints, because she uses golden all the time. This is also a gift that Virginia sent me, and this is made actually from canvas that I had not liked to pour, and I took the canvas off of the stretcher strips and sent her several pieces of canvas from pours that I had done. And I believe this one had even been varnished, and she cut it and made it into a box for me. So I wanted to show you all how beautiful this came out. And also she did the inside of the drawer, and she did the bottom of it with one pour, and then the back and the inside walls she did with a different pour. And I just think this turned out wonderful, and I'm just so thankful for it. And I just want to give her a big fat thank you. I love you, Virginia. You know that. So those are the things that I received this week, and it was a bit total surprise. I had no idea she was sending it. Even though I talk to her every day at work, she surprised me. So Courtney's pouring medium is 2 parts Floetrol to 3 parts GAC 800, Golden GAC 800, and then she mixes 1 part paint to that. So what I have done to maintain that ratio, since I was doing such small amounts, I did half a bottle. I used 1 1/4 ounce using a medicine cup that I could mix, measure with accurately. 1 1/4 ounce of pouring medium to 1/4 ounce of paint. So that's a 5-to-1 ratio, and that's what she uses. And my black, I didn't have in the set. There was no black. There were 2 whites, but no black. And so I used my Louisiana paint, and I used the pouring medium to thin it down a little bit and get it what I thought was a decent consistency. And then I added the pouring medium at the same ratio. And then I added a little bit more paint to it. So the density and the consistency of that may be a little off from these others. So this is the paint that I use. This is quinacridone magenta mixed with the pouring medium. This one is the, I can't pronounce it, midazoline yellow medium hue. And then this one is phthalo blue green shade. And these have all been mixed, as I said, 1 1/4 ounce of the pouring medium to 1/4 ounce of the paint. It is extremely pigmented. So I think what I'm going to do is layer a cup, and then after I pour it, I'm going to do a ring pour, and after I do it, then I'm going to go around the outside of it with the black. Now the black looks gray, so I don't know. It's a Mars black that I get from Louisiana, which may have a little bit of a blue tint to it, like a navy blue tint to it, so we'll just see how that goes. But I think I'm going to do 2 layers, and I'm going to go yellow, magenta, and blue, because yellow and red make an orange, and magenta and blue will make a purple. So if they blend a little bit as I do the ring pour, it may give us some other colors. And since I want what's coming out, what's going in first to come out last, I'm going to start with the yellow. I should have shaken these up. I mixed them up last night. Let me put the tops back on and shake it up. As you can tell, once again, I don't have it all together here. So I got these little bottles at the Dollar Tree, and it just happened that I had 6 of them. I went back to get some more this morning, and they didn't have any more. So I'm going to put a little bit in there. See, I don't know if this will layer or not. It looks like it's going to. These are a lot thinner paints than I normally would mix for myself. This is a 10 by 10 canvas, which should take about 3 ounces. That's why I mixed the black extra to go with, because I don't have but 1.5 ounces in each bottle, and I didn't want to use it all on this one painting. So, I'll put the tops back on those. Move them out of the way. Okay. We will see how this works. Uh-oh. I really blopped in the middle. Okay, we'll see if that works. My table is uneven, apparently. Did I just hit that with that cup? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the day. I'm just going to leave it alone. Just going to leave it alone. So much thinner than I'm used to working with. Should let that run off, I guess. I love how this is doing right here. I don't know how that would dry. Shoot. Wish I hadn't done that. Wish I had not done that to rip that off that edge. Well, that certainly looks weird with me hitting that cup on that corner, or on that paint when I put down my black. And some of it turned green for some reason. Must have mixed in with some of that blue. But you know, I'm really anxious to see how this dries. I almost wish I had mixed white now instead. With the GAC 800 in there, it should not crack, but this is still leaving a lot of paint on the surface. Of this canvas. I think I'm going to leave it like that. So this will be interesting to see how it dries, see if it dries super dark. See if my edges show white along the edges, because it is so thin. But I don't think I've seen Courtney have a problem with hers showing white edges. So, and this is, like I said, it's the same as her ratios. So it should come out okay. So we will see. I'm going to make sure that corner and these edges are covered up really good. I'm going to take this camera down and give you all a close-up and let you see what I can see. So, hang on a second. And if I didn't mention it, that GAC 800 is some really sticky stuff. Had a terrible time after mixing the paints last night trying to get it off my hands. So even after my shower, I was still peeling it off like it was a thin layer of super glue almost. So this is how it looks. It did go kind of with a blue tint in some areas. Further out here where it spread out, I think. And that blue must have mixed in with that yellow to give us the green that I've got. The red is really dark up in here, even though this camera's doesn't seem to be picking it up much, and there's that pretty blue. So I wish I had gone with white now instead of black. I may have to do another one and do it with, mix up some white paint to go with around the edges and see what happens when I do that. And then of course I have that funny swirl right in the middle from hitting my cup on it. So I'm back in the saddle, but I'm not doing such a good job of riding the horse, I don't think. So you all hang with me, and thank you so much for watching, and welcome to any new subscribers. I invite you to come back. Watch me again in the future. I'm always trying out new stuff, and we'll see how it goes over the next week or two on how I'm feeling, and hopefully I can upload more videos than I have been. So thank you for subscribing and for joining me and for watching this video. Let me know what you think. Thank you.